Hey y'all. So I'm back with another Where Was I When That Album Came Out. And today I'm taking you down memory lane of when Miss Ashanti dropped her Chapter 2 album. Now, if anybody that knows me, Ashanti, she's definitely been one of my faves since she came out in the gate. And this Chapter 2 album was a really dope album and definitely a great follow up to her first album, which we already know was a classic. And we'll definitely get into that, later on. But today I just want to get into where I was when Chapter 2 came out. So, Chapter 2, it shows, let's see, I was just looking up the date. It came out in July of 2003. So, July of 2003, I was in high school. So, I would think my sophomore year, so 10th grade. Um, I was in 10th grade. Yeah, three. Yeah, so I was going into 10th grade. I was going into 10th grade, and yeah, it's definitely real dope. Um, the the whole layout for this album was really dope. I remember when they were promoting it, she had like, her own she had like a few different specials on MTV and BET where they like, went back and followed her to her hometown where she came from, and um just seeing her journey into, her first album and then going into the second album, and how people talk about the sophomore jinx. So I remember all that clear as day, and so it was just real dope to see. Like I said, then the internet and stuff was just progressing, so we still had to anticipate seeing our favorite artists and seeing certain things on TV, on hearing on the radio. So it was dope just anticipating, seeing her background and where she came from, and where she was going with the second album. And yeah, just detail the her song set playlists, and during that time, like I said, we had shows like TRL and 106 in Park, and we had like making a video. So some of the artists, they was able to do making a video, see the behind the scenes of the videos before they premiered, or behind, no, Access Granted was on BET, and then making a video was on MTV. So yeah, it was really dope. And like I said, Shanti, she was one of my faves. I liked her straight out the gate. Her first album, like I said, was a classic. And then coming to the second album, was anticipating and seeing what she was gonna come with, different, a different feel, and it definitely did. Um, she still hold on to certain um melodies, and that that uh that essence from her first album, but giving us something fresh. So that was really dope. But yeah, so some of my favorite songs off of that album, let's see, I mean, the whole entire album was really dope. The whole entire album was really dope. And we came here to rock with you, she got that MJ that MJ inspiration, the sample, Break Up to Make Up, um, I Found Lovin'. That was a sample off of a classic, Rain on Me. That one, Then You're Gone, Live My Life. Feel So Good, Carry On. And, like I said, a lot of the albums back then, they had skits. So, certain, skits in between. And this album, I actually had on cassette. So, like I said, I was transitioning. And that was that, that transition from cassettes to CDs. And like I said, I had some CDs too. But this one in particular, I had on cassette. Um, I really wish I had my collection, but through time, things get, you lose things, or things happen, which sucks. But I remember clear as day. I remember clear as day. Like I said, I had this one. I was big. I was a big, like I said, Ashanti, Ja Rule's my dude. You know, Big Murder Inc. and stuff. Appreciator. So, they were cranking out a lot of good hits, being featured on a lot of artists. Um, so I definitely, like I said, I had their their artist collections, like the Murder Inc. album, and Ja Rule CDs, and Ashanti, and Vita. You had the whole clique and stuff, which was good. Don't mind me, I got my ice cream sandwich. I need to melt. But yeah, man. So I had that album on cassette. And I have a little boombox in my room, and I had the double sided. I had the double sided cassette boombox. So like I was able to record. So I used to get blank cassettes and make my own little mixtapes. So like I will either I would mix from like certain CDs, or like I would take like my mom, like I said, music is life. But my mom, she had her collection of albums, that like stuff that I didn't have. So I would like take some of her stuff and record it on a blank cassette so I could have my own. Or, I would listen to the radio stations and try to make my own little mix. I love like so I know certain radio stations do that, but like at the end of the year, they do their yearly countdown of top songs, top requested songs of the year. So I used to like write on my notepad like different songs, just for memory wise, like like, oh yeah, this song. And so like I'll like listen from top to bottom, like our station back home, 104. So they did 104. They did 104 songs. So I go from 104 to number one, and I had like my whole little notepad, and then I would write the songs itself. So like in case I wanted to make a mix CD, my cousin Mario, he used to make our CDs for us. So I used to have a list of songs. I'm like, oh, I want to do I want this song on there. Y'all let me know if y'all had y'all little mix CDs. But yeah, Shanti, she was one of my favorites. Then, like I said, I was in high school. Going on my sophomore year of high school. So it's really, like I said, I was in a period of finding myself. Then, as a teenager, and like I said, I was really quiet. So quiet into myself. But I didn't know a lot of people, and people knew me. And it was all love. So that was a plus. Of course, you have like your certain insecurities and stuff, and you know, probably like image wise, only because like I was to myself. But I didn't, you know, I'm not a person like, oh, you know, look at me. I'm not a look at me person. So I think that was probably the case. That was mainly the case. I just wanted to do my thing, and go about my business. So I was about my books. But yeah, man. I remember clear as day. Like I said, that was where I was getting ready for my sophomore year of high school, and back in New York, and you know, just that whole era, and so like I remember the whole layout for when that album came out, and it was really dope. So y'all let me know where y'all were when that album came out. Um, if it's in your playlist, if it was in your rotation, if you had a cassette or you had a CD, let me know. um, but y'all let me know what's your favorite track off of that album, and I will be back with another Where Was I When That Album Came Out. But until then, you guys check out my other content. And let me know your thoughts. Give me your suggestions. Give me your feedback. How you feel. Um, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. And I appreciate the love in the meantime. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.